A new clue in an old crime.
A little girl vanishes after last being seen getting into a panel van. There is something just so sinister about that scenario. And it's a scene that's been played out in the minds of the parents of 12-year-old Lisa Mott every day since the schoolgirl disappeared from the southwest town of Collie on October 30, 1980.
They found the panel van.
They found a panel van. As we talk right now, cops are preparing to swarm over Collie to try to prove that it's the panel van.
44 years on and still nobody in handcuffs.
Still no body. No trace of Lisa has ever been found. She'd spent what the cops think was her last day alive at some basketball courts in the town. She was with a friend and stayed there on Collie's Throstle Street until shortly before 7 p.m. She then went to a pizza shop on Forest Street, leaving around 9 p.m. She was seen walking across a railway line towards her home.
And that's when the van comes into the picture.
10-year-old girl told police she watched Lisa get into a yellow panel van.
What kind?
From her description, it was likely a Holden HQ, HR, HT or HZ. They couldn't find the car or Lisa. Then in 1996, police were told about an abandoned van in bushland near Hoddle Road. It fit the description given by the young witness, save for the fact it had rear windows. The girl was adamant the vehicle she saw Lisa get into didn't have windows at the back.
The question is, who owned it?
Well, there are three ways that you can identify a car. The vehicle identification number of the VIN, that's on a metal plate in the engine bay. The engine number is stamped into the block and the chassis number is stamped into the chassis. Engine numbers don't really help because motors can get swapped out, and this car's VIN had been removed, but the chassis number was intact and it was cut out and kept safe in a police evidence locker.
So cops didn't find a match?
No. And by the early 2000s, they were convinced the yellow car was a red herring. Then in 2005, a local Collie man came forward saying he had seen both the young witness and the panel van around the time Lisa vanished. Cold Case Squad Detective Greg Dowding took over the Mott file in August 2024. In November, he set up a police mobile facility in Collie as part of a fresh appeal for information. The cops were given new information then that brought the abandoned yellow panel van back onto the radar.
So that's 28 years later.
And right now, cops are getting ready to comb the bush on Hoddle Road near where the car was found back in 1996 because they think there might be other clues there. At the time she disappeared, Lisa was wearing a light blue t-shirt, dark blue toweling shorts with a white trim around the legs, and a pair of brown and fawn striped sneakers with white socks. She was about 152 centimetres tall, fair complexion, thin build, light brown hair and brown eyes.
Surely someone knows something.
Surely someone wants to get rich. In 2020, the cops put $1 million on the table as a reward. It was a spark of hope back then for Lisa's mother.
My only hope is after all this time that somebody's still alive that might know something, because it's a long time.
She'd be, 81 years old now, so she's lived with this for more than half her life.
Your heart's still out there, Lisa, somewhere. I still love you. Still love you to bits.
If you've been holding on to something for the past 44 years, hit rewind and watch that woman's face. Listen to her voice and pick up the phone. I'm Ben Harvey.